Good evening, and welcome to Stories Unveiled. This is the untold story of the creation of the destrier. It is said that history repeats itself. It is said that time can never be your trusted friend. Years have passed, and the now Martian civilizations are now returning to Earth, and with them follows fire. The Defense and Security Conglomerate, DSC in short, were one of the first faction to reach the atmosphere. Landing on the ruins of a once thriving city, traversing it was difficult. Their once reliable exosuits were seemingly near useless when faced against the obstacles the city had to offer. Its structures crumbling at first contact, its barren streets empty with life. A workhorse was needed, a new and advanced exosuit was in demand. The destrier was not always the war robot that it is today. It was not originally designed for combat. Its creation was fueled by the corporation's resolve to conquer the Earth again. DSC engineers took the blueprints of old exosuit designs, improving every aspect, eventually creating a universal platform. One that was strong enough to move heavy objects while also being able to be mass-produced. The DSC landings did not go unnoticed. It attracted survivors of the cataclysm and their more hostile counterpart, the scavengers. At first, they didn't seem hostile, but as time went on, a territorial expansion for DSC became a territorial invasion for the scavengers. Skirmishes began and scavenging parties were now a threat. Tensions rose, arms raised, and military functions stood. At first, exosuits were not thought of to be combat worthy, but as casualties kept rolling, a new form of warfare was needed. DSC engineers decided to strap armor plates and welded them to their exosuits, slowly shaping and slowly taking the form of the destrier. It was at this point that it was named so. The name destrier is a reference to medieval war horses, strong, fast, and reliable. DSC engineers saw it as the perfect metaphor for their vision, a machine that could be mass-produced and serve on any battlefield without fail. It was like nothing that ever roamed the earth. It was something to behold. Boasting incredibly thick armor, no weapon in its time could harm it. In its first deployment, it struck torment. It was fear personified. It was invincible. Armed with two hardpoints, it had more than enough firepower to deal with anything it could face. All its enemies could do was run and seek for cover. The destrier became the backbone of many early conflicts. It gained popularity because of its reliability and efficiency. The absence of an ability meant it was easier to use compared to future war robots, making it the perfect robot for new pilots. Though piloting it was difficult, and only a few pilots could pass the training, its vast numbers meant DSC could train hundreds and thousands of pilots every day, pushing them closer and closer to their dream of world domination. Its story does not end here, however. With millions built, it became the standard infantry, no longer the time where soldiers win wars. Battles from here on out included the destrier, whether it be small skirmishes or large-scale invasions. Its footprints on the battlefield would be seen, and its presence shifted the tides of countless battles. It indirectly saved the lives of countless soldiers. With its introduction and appearance paving the way to victory, also brought competition. Other corporations created their own war machines, and scavengers slowly gained technology and information. Its weaknesses and drawbacks became apparent. The battlefield saw the dawn of heavily armored war machines and new-fanged weapons specifically built to face the destrier. Now, its pilots didn't feel invincible. It couldn't change the tides of battle. Powerless, vulnerable, the destrier was now facing its match. Less and less returned from combat. Only veteran pilots could ever compete, and even then, they were outclassed, outpowered, and impossibly outnumbered. The Warhorse was losing left and right. They were getting destroyed. The SE was losing robots faster than they could build them, and with the arrival of more factions, it sealed the final nail in the coffin. The time of the horse is past, but its legacy is yet to come. Every step on the battlefield is surrounded by danger, every step surrounded by unease, that all can end in one swift strike. Slowly, the numbers of destriers seen roaming on the barren wastelands decreased significantly. As the balance of war shifted to slow and heavily armored war machines, an opportunity presented itself. Given the destrier's sleek and small silhouette, it meant it could sneak behind enemy lines undetected. Suddenly, the SE's workhorse was in use again. Then, and even to this day. Imagine standing on the battlefield, your cockpit displays lighting up as you power your first war machine. The engines hum beneath you, the servos respond to your every movement, and your weapons are armed. This is your first step into the war of robots. The destrier may not be the most powerful mech in war robots, but its legacy is undeniable. It's a symbol of the early days of warfare, a machine that carried pilots into battle before the rise of titans and motherships. Even though newer and more powerful robots have been deployed since its introduction, the destrier remains in use due to its low cost, ease of maintenance, and sheer numbers. When full-scale wars broke out, millions of destriers were introduced to support larger armies. Their speed and reliability made them essential for capturing territories quickly and scouting enemy positions. During the machine wars, destriers were often deployed in waves, overwhelming enemy forces with sheer numbers. As warfare evolved, they were gradually replaced by more advanced robots, but they never disappeared. Today, they are still seen in mercenary factions, corporate security teams, and even veteran pilots who prefer a challenge. The destrier may not be the strongest or most advanced mech, but it remains one of the most important, as it is the foundation of modern warfare. It is the first step for many pilots, a machine that teaches the fundamentals of combat, movement, and survival. It's a reminder that victory isn't just about power, it's about skill and strategy. All veteran pilots at the top of the leagues started at the bottom. They started their journey with a destrier. Like I said in the beginning, history repeats itself. Medieval knights rode into battle on their war horses. Once again, modern pilots rode to battle in their war machines. All contributing to a legacy, the legacy of the name, destrier.